Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. This is your May general and love reading, May of 2021. Virgo, your ruling planet Mercury is soon to go retrograde. So do look out for my astrology readings so that you know what's going on and what to do and what not to do on a Mercury retrograde. Now, a lot of you know that I do Patreon. Divine Debut is on Patreon, and you can receive a lot of information, a lot of extra videos, a lot of extra astrology through Patreon. Thank you to those that are already supporting me on Patreon, and the feedback has been amazing. So Virgo, what's going on as we're coming into eclipses as well? What's going on for you in the month of May in the Taurus season, which logically Taurus and you are, well, you connect well. One earth sign to another earth sign. Whatever is going on in Taurus is touching you on a very good level, if we're speaking astrologically. So what's going on in May for Virgo, please, Spirit? We've got the Five of Wands. Your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. At your foundation, Two of Swords. Recent past, the Moon. I just did Leo and they had the Moon in the exact same position. Crowning you, Virgo, is the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate connection, or your mind is on children. Here, this is a family situation, no doubt. The challenge is to expand on a home situation. Maybe even money or work could be a challenge as well. Let's look at the near future. We've got the Eight of Wands, which can be love messages flying through the air, connecting on social media. This could mean movement, travel in the near future. These are Cupid's love arrows. So Virgo, are you connecting to someone that is at a distance to your soulmate? But I do see you've got a couple of choices here. There's unknown matters here. What about the position of you? Two of Wands as the door opens. The door opens, you start to see the light, and two twos. You are making a choice. What is in your environment? We've got the Ace of Swords, which means this is a victory card, a new beginning and truth coming through. What are your hopes and fears? The Hanging Man. I feel this is more so a fear. I feel that Virgo being mutable, they don't like to be hung up like this, even though, of course, your fears are in your opposite house, Pisces, your relationship to others. Now, you could be hoping also to end a karmic cycle, something that's cost you a lot financially. You're also hoping maybe for a spiritual connection. Pisces is very spiritual. And unconditional love. And for someone to sacrifice for you, because I feel, Virgo, you're very much of service to others. You do sacrifice a lot. You do give a lot to your relationships. You probably feel as though you don't want to be taken for a ride. You don't want to be wearing those rose-colored glasses in your relationships. You're hoping that what you've given will also come back to you. What is the outcome? And we've got the Empress, so it will come back to you, Virgo. That is beautiful. The Empress, we know, she is very motherly. She's abundance. She's manifestation. She's Venus, the pinnacle of love, the pinnacle of admiration, love, prosperity, nurturing and providing. Absolutely beautiful way to end your reading. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, how I see this is it's a card of generosity. Yes, it's a card of generosity. Some of you being feeling so abundant that you could help people that are less fortunate as well, dear Virgo, even if it's not you paying out of your pocket, but being able to give to others. So give from your heart, give from your soul, because Virgo is very much of giving. So I feel that this is your energy. Now we've got Taurus, Libra here. We've got some air. We've got Cancer, Pisces, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I do see Libra here as well as Earth. And Pisces again, very strong. So let's see what else is going on. What's going on for Virgo? Because remember that the Empress is very creative indeed. She's very abundant. She is a major arcana, number 3, which talks about growth, expansion. She's creating something in her belly. The seed has been planted. This speaks of abundance, quick manifestations. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is for Virgo in the month of May, please, Spirit. Virgo. And we've got the moon. I'm going to take one more. We've got the Tower. So you're going to see there's an epiphany here. Something that's been on the hush-hush, secretive, will be shown to you. And we've got the Strength card, which is asking for you to power up. You are the leader here. I feel that, remember that the Strength card is a card of trust, but it's also a card of confidence and patience. I do feel that there's explosive energies here with Mars. We've got Mars transiting through Cancer. As soon as Mars, June 11th, moves into Leo, I feel that this will put you in a position of power. So you've got the moon twice here. So there's deception. Pay attention. You've got strong intuition at this time. Pay attention. If you've been wearing those rose-colored glasses, they're going to come off abruptly. You're going through a major shift and an awakening here, to know that you're being put in a position of power. You can control a situation. Now, if you've been controlled by someone that was very manipulative, you're taking charge. This is a major shift that's going on here. Let's see what else we've got for Virgo, please, Spirit, in the month of May. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node in Virgo. What does Virgo need to know in the month of May? And we have no place like home, and it's in the reverse. It's number 50, which breaks down to a 5. Let's quickly read from the reversed message here, because I feel you don't feel at home where you are. 48, number 50 in reverse. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know. Even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways, avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So what this says to me is that you've been in a vicious cycle. Thank God the Tower is here. It's time to do something different, dear Virgo, not the norm. Let's take the Moonology Oracle and see what's going on for you. This could also mean that a place that feels like home could be something at a distance, somewhat of at a distance, or in a place that you wouldn't call home naturally. That's where you're going to find your comfort. We've got step out of your comfort zone, North Node, which is in Gemini. stepping out of your comfort zone, dear Virgo. So fated events will be happening. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. We just had a full moon in Scorpio. So it's time to release the negativity. Remember that a full moon is a completion. Okay, so as I've said, all the 4 fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, they've all been challenged. So we've all got those signs in our chart somewhere. So for Virgo, what has culminated for you? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. For Virgo, sun and rising, obviously Scorpio is your 3rd house of communication. So remember, Scorpio is very secretive. Now, if your 3rd house is Scorpio, the way you communicate or any form of movement or relating to people in your environment closer to home could be transforming. Scorpio is very transformative, but a full moon means a culmination point. Okay, let's take one more. And we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Now, new moon in Cancer will be in the time of June, which will be on the 9th of July is the new moon in Cancer. At that point, we're just after both eclipses on the new moon in Cancer. So this is it's talking about new moons and full moons. So there's endings and new beginnings, dear Virgo, for you. There's no doubt about that. So let's take the fortune telling cards. What's going on for Virgo in May? You and your loved ones are safe. What does that say to me? Because new moon in Cancer, Cancer is at home. Cancer is the house of home. I'm just wondering if some of you are moving to a new home because you don't feel safe and secure. And if that is the case, this is you getting out of your comfort zone. Let's see. We've got poverty. So there, it's a number 37, which equals a 10. Either you're felt, for those of you that are in an unbalanced home situation, there's been poverty, emotional, financial, okay? This is like the 5 of Pentacles. You've got the 5 of Wands. We've got bad health. So these challenges have been playing on your health. Psychologically, you feel left out. Number 31, which is a 4, and that does speak of home. And we've got the house, which is not called home. It's called house, which means you're just in a house. You're not in a home. And no place like home it's in the reverse, which says to me this is not the healthy home situation for you. And we've got number 20, which is like the judgment card. So there's a crisis in your home or in your surroundings. You're going through poverty, financial stress, maybe. Some of you may have been working really hard. I know Virgo is challenged. Virgo is all about providing service and through acts of service shows their love. But, you know, we've got the eclipsed moon here as well, which is saying that there is a crisis which you're dealing with. But the crisis, the judgment card says that you've been living in a situation where there's been no happiness, but there will be help coming through from Spirit. So what's this house about, please, Spirit? And we've got the false person. So you've been dealing with someone that was quite deceptive, very much a false person. Virgo is nowhere near false. Virgo is very discriminative and they will point things out. What you see is what you get. Virgo is what you see. They're very practical. They're not about falsehood, right? So obviously, dear Virgo, you've been dealing with someone that was very false, okay, in your home. And we've got main male. So the main male in your home could have been the person that was false. Okay. We'll be taking more of those cards in the extended reading, obviously. Let's see what else is going on for Virgo in the month of May. Let's take another layer of cards here. We've got the Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. So it looks as though you're fighting an uphill battle here in your home, dear Virgo. It does say you've got the upper hand. There are 12 wands. 5 and 7 is 12, which is like the Hanging Man. You've been pushing to end a karmic cycle. Why is the 3 of Pentacles in the challenge position? 3 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. That's 7 Pentacles. You've been stuck. You've been stuck. Even though you're successfully being noticed, or maybe you haven't been noticed, your efforts haven't been noticed. Maybe you've been working very hard, maybe the money hasn't been good enough, because this is the Miser card, just like the Poverty, very similar. So 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn. 7 Pentacles would be the Capricorn card. 4 of Pentacles is also the Capricorn card. So you're trying to prove your worthiness, your abilities here in a family situation, or someone has been holding back and not doing their part, I feel here. Let's have a look at the 2 of Swords. Someone's holding back. And this could also be you, Virgo, holding back on your truth. Okay, and looking at a situation where you're stuck. I feel that you are stuck. 7s are all about being stuck, right? Needing to push forward. But let's see why, because this is the seed of the reading here, 2 of Swords. Not having the clarity, but also needing to make a choice without having all the information. And we've got the Devil here, which the Devil is the seed. This is very limiting, very difficult indeed, Virgo, Capricorn. So Saturnian energies. So you've been dealing with a narcissistic connection here. Remember that the Devil speaks of karma. It speaks of fear. An unhealthy connection. Maybe even a very sexual connection to do with the distant past. If you're dealing with 2 people. A lot of karma around you, Virgo. Let's see. And remember also that if you've been working very hard, the Devil also speaks of Capricorn. You're trying to climb the ladder. But you seem to never be getting at the top, dear Virgo. Feels as though Saturn is just hitting you with limitations and restrictions and know-hows. I don't know why I needed to say know-hows. Number 15. What is that, Moon? And we've got the 5 of Swords. So you've got a difficult battle on your hands. You're conflicted. You're sabotaged by a situation. The fact that you don't know what's really going on. Is it with a past connection? Or is it, what is it? Or is it with a current connection? Because I do feel here, 5 of Swords speaks of too many people being here. Too much competition. And a lack of knowing. 2 of Pentacles, 2 twos. I want to take another card on that 5 of Swords. I really do. And we've got the Queen of Swords, which is holding that 6th sword. Are you going to stay and battle it out, or are you going to use your wit, your intelligence, and just move through legalities, dear Virgo? If you've been deceived and held accountable for something that was not your fault, or someone's making it seem that way, this is someone that's very manipulating. You need to stand in your power Let's take one more on that Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be working 2 jobs, or there's a decision. Maybe you're a second choice, or you've got someone else as a second choice. But I feel here you're doing a dance forever. It's back and forth in relation to a soulmate. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which says that the wheel turns when it's meant to turn. Something karmic that you're needing to shed and let go of. Remember, we're having a full moon, lunar eclipse in Sagittarius at the end of May. So this could mean that you're moving into legalities, or you're finding the power to shed something that's very familiar, well known to you. Somewhere you've been coming from, you're needing to close that chapter. Okay? And remember that Sagittarius flight travel, itineraries, be careful. With Mercury retrograde, we're very careful with our bookings. Mercury retrograde, miscommunication, misunderstandings. But this is a cycle that's ending here. It's got to do with your beliefs. You could be dealing with, again, legalities, which is Sagittarius, Jupiter. We've got the King of Cups here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got a King of Cups here. Someone that could be sending you out messages of love. King of Cups, someone that's very selfless, very loving. Let's look at the position of you. And you feel as though you're trapped. 8 of Swords. This is your perception, dear Virgo. Let's take one more. 9 of Swords. 17 Swords. 17 is the star. Aquarian energy. You're feeling trapped. It feels as though your wish fulfillment, that star, could be way at a distance for you. So every time you get close to that wish fulfillment, seems to just move further away. Let me just think for a second. Yeah, this is your daily routine. Some of you could also have issues of health, bad health we've got here, Virgo. You need to take care of yourself. You need to sleep. You need to sleep well. You need to look after yourself. Why do we have the Ace of Swords in your environment? And we've got clarities coming through, a message. Could be an earth sign, someone that's looking at something long term. Okay, Page of Pentacles is the student. This could also be a child of yours, someone that's very youthful. Some of you could be beginning, I don't know why, but I feel I need to say entering into a cycle of your sort of planning and strategizing for the future, maybe even thinking of moving into legalities. For some of you, this could also speak of furthering your studies, higher education. If whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating here, could it be a child of yours that's looking at furthering their education, maybe even traveling to another country? I don't know. Let's see what this Hanging Man is. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles, which I've already mentioned in the challenge position. You've sacrificed a lot, but you're at a point of stoppage. You need that tower. You need that tower moment to break this vicious cycle, this karmic situation. Let's look at the Empress. And we've got the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, dear Virgo, if you are the Empress, King of Pentacles could be another person who, this could be a love connection. Could also be someone that you could be working with, where there is an understanding connected to the financial side of things. So there's a lot of similarities here between the two of you. If this is a love connection, someone that's willing to go the long haul with you, there could be an age difference as well, or a difference in status, where, of course, dear Virgo, you are the Empress, I feel here. King of Pentacles, yes, could be a father, could be a business owner. I'm just wondering if this could be a partnership in love, but also in business. We've got the King of Cups here as well. So Virgo, I don't know if, because I'm not reading reversals, I'm just wondering if you're flying away from a water sign. Someone that could have been Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm going to say, could have been manipulative. I don't know. Or this is messages of love coming through. And if this is the same person, they're going to be there for you, even financially. Even financially, they would be there for you. What's at the bottom of the deck? And I don't know if this is also because we've got another Queen of Swords here, which, yes, could be you, could be another side to you. Or if you are dealing with someone that's someone that was in another connection here, someone that had commitments and connections that were unhealthy. This can speak of a legal divorce. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person, because the King of Pentacles is also a father usually. And we've got a Page of Pentacles here. So they could have a child. Let's take one more card on that Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone is wanting to be single here. Virgo, this is your energy logically. And what you're waiting for is that message that will complete you, that will give you a sense of security. We've got a lot of Pentacles, a lot to do with your money, a lot concerning money, finances, home. Even Six of Pentacles is here. What's beneath that? We've got the Ten of Swords. There is an ending and a legal situation, Virgo, that you need to close the door on. There hasn't been healthy, equal giving and receiving. Eight of Cups, you're leaving a situation. You're leaving a situation. A lot of tears. A lot of tears, whether this was a new connection before you left a committed partnership. And the Chariot. We've got the Cancer card here. Wow, Page of Cups. This is a small offer of love. This could also be a Piscean child. This is an unexpected offer of love. Could this also be an apology coming from someone? I don't know if you would accept this. You're closing up a major cycle. There's quite a few similarities with the Leo reading, Virgo. So those of you that have got Leo, strong Leo, or you're on the cusp with Leo, I suggest to watch their reading as well. So Virgo, wow, interesting, very interesting indeed. I do feel that there is a strong sense of abundance, financial stability. You're safe. There's a new moon, a new beginning, maybe a new home, maybe a new relationship here. But you need to be single before you can take the position of feeling safe and secure in a new connection. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, but you're following your North Node. And it's time to release the negative in your life. Full moon in Scorpio. Something will be shown to you, right? All right, dear Virgo, I will be obviously extending this reading. So I do hope that this gave you some clarity. I will be taking quite a few more cards in the extended. So I will see you on the other side. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Love to you all.